start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
11, 21. Hey, let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun, gun, gun. Gun, gun.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun, gun, gun. On. Look out.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to... It got his man complete. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Gun, gun, gun.
Ryan will throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Willis in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Tuesday. Gun, gun. 54, south. 39. On. Look out. Ready, go.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
12.
Now Ryan on second down. And it'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
They go 368.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. For Mixon, a big jump up from year one. He had 1,168 rushing yards. Good for 4th in the league.
Didn't fumble all year long as well, so ball security a big part of his game. But despite the fact that he's well over 1,000 yards rushing, I thought he was underutilized as a running back.
And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here's Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deion Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Fourth down, Dalton wants to throw. Rolling to his left. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here?
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
20. Hey, wait. 21. Stay. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Drops it off to Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
21.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go.
He'll get it up the middle. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons are in for 6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Well, this offseason for the Cincinnati Bengals is going to be one of transition. Marvin Lewis, 2nd longest tenured head coach in the NFL, been with the Bengals since 2003, Charles. Let go on December 31st, Happy New Year, after a 3rd straight season of no playoff football.
And he actually made that franchise relevant. You remember what a wreck it was when he took over? And then he turned them into a perennial playoff team. Unfortunately, went 0-7 in the playoffs. That helped lead to his demise. When you look at them going forward, though, there are some pieces in place, especially on the offensive side of the ball. They've got a quarterback in Andy Dalton, have a receiver in A.J. Green. That's where things start when they start the rebuilding process.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 1st down, Ryan. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. So 2 minutes to go in a wild 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Get up!
On second down, here's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Make it.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They give him a gain of 38. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's when the physicality pays off. A nice job. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andy Dalton with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. He got 29 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On second down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
21. Gun. On.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, Definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Over here, over here. You're good. There you go, 368.
A final shot before break. Dalton, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Heavy. 2-by-2. Move.
The final act of the first half, Dalton. And his throw here's incomplete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
21.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively. But against looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
There you go, 368. There you go, 368.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
59.
Dalton throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And out now, here come the Bengals. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators.
That was hit, and Dalton lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football game?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, South. 21. There we go.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Dalton here from the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Space. Hey, gun. Gun. Get up.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So out come the Falcons now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Andy Dalton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Or the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true.
There you go. 93, 52, 93.
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down.
368.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Evans able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
Hey, wait. Gun. Gun. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
21. 11. Hey, south. Get out. Wait. 20. Get out.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Wait. Mike's 50. Go.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on them for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On the right side, caught by Green. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
They go 368. They go 368.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
368!
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He's got his man here. It's Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And on this one, he'll get to
the trends don't talk.